Hey, it's Danny from Conscious Calisthenics here. So I wanted to give you a bit of an update on my diet. And at the moment, for around 5 to 6 days, I have switched to a bulking diet. If you don't know what a bulking diet is, it's a type of diet where you eat a calorie surplus to actually help you gain more muscle mass. Unlike a cutting diet, which a lot of pro bodybuilders do towards, well, when they're working towards competing in a competition where they calorie restrict to really get down their body fat percentage to get a very, very ripped physique, so their muscles just can pop as much as possible, and so their conditioning is really, really good. And sorry about the lighting if it doesn't look good at certain points. I'm out and about doing a walk, and yeah, I felt inclined to make a video at the same time. I'm trying to find the best angles possible, but as you can see, well, that one's pretty good, but then we'd have to be walking backwards, so maybe we should walk this way a bit. So I want to gain more muscle mass, and I want to do it in natural, healthy ways. And one of the best ways is to do it through a type of bulking diet. You all know that I eat a vegan diet, and at the moment I'm pretty much eating a plant-based whole foods diet with pretty much no processed foods in whatsoever. So I'm still also doing daily intermittent fasting. So what I call my diet at the moment is the IIFYM bulking vegan diet combined with intermittent fasting. If you don't know what the IIFYM diet is, you can do some research up online. I could talk about it more in other videos, but it stands for if it fits your macros. So you work out your macros for whatever results that you want with your physique, whether it's to gain weight or to lose weight. And there's a really complex way to calculate it all out. I learned through someone on YouTube, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but from what I learned from someone online, actually it's Matt Ogus. Don't know about Matt Ogus. He's a really, really well-known long-term fitness YouTuber, very knowledgeable on fitness and changing your physique and many other things based around that as well. And the calculations I come out at was 2,500 calories, around 50 grams of fat a day, 145 grams of protein a day, and the rest carbs. Can't remember how many grams of carbs, because yeah, I choose to eat a high carbohydrate diet. So for me, that is the right macros for my needs on my specific diet. But I'm actually aiming for 3,000 calories, still sticking to that amount of fat and protein around that, and just having tons and tons of carbs, mostly from things such as oats, bananas, dates, rice, and various other plant-based whole foods as well. And so far it's going pretty well. I've already noticed that I've gained around 1 kilo, which is 2.2 pounds in around 5 to 6 days. So that is pretty good. And it's forced me to actually start making all my food at home, because I've pretty much been eating out at restaurants every single day, except for the smoothie that I normally break my fast with, for around 1.5 years or so. But I came back recently from another country that I travelled to, and I didn't actually have access to my scooter, so I stayed at home for 2 days. I was like, well, I'm going to have to make food at home. So it forced me into it. And I'm actually glad that it really forced me to do that, because I want to be doing this bulking diet for a while. But when you're eating restaurant food, you don't know exactly what macronutrients you're getting, how many calories you're getting. You can estimate. And what I'd been doing before switching on to this IIFYM diet was still trying to bulk, but just eat as much food as was. But I was definitely not getting enough protein at all. Definitely enough carbohydrates and fat and calories, but very, very low on the protein, probably around 50 grams a day. So yeah, I'm fasting around 16 hours a day, eating for around an 8-hour window. I eat every 4 hours. So it's normally around 10 AM, my first meal. Then I'd have the second meal around 2 PM, and then the other one around 6 PM. My first meal of the day is a high protein smoothie. I use a combination of lutein protein and hemp protein. The lutein protein comes from a company known as Clean Machine. I'm going to go this way because it's very shady there. If you don't know about them, they're a company that I'm sponsored by and I absolutely love their products. So I'll leave a link down below for the website and a 20% discount code as well. They do so many different other things, such as natural testosterone boosters and a clean source of BCAAs and other various things that are taken on a regular basis that I absolutely love. And yeah, with those two protein powders combined alone with spirulina, that easily gives me 50 grams of protein in my smoothie. And then normally my meal 4 hours after that is a protein meal, which is, well, not protein, should I say, high protein meal again, with loads and loads of oats, walnut milk, spirulina, hemp protein again, and various other things. And then later on I normally have a rice-based meal that has lentils in it, broccoli, various other different vegetables, and a whole host of other different things as well. If you want to see me exactly what I'm eating in a day, I will make a video soon and show you. Like I said, I'm making them all in the comfort of my own home, which actually saved me loads of money, and I'm actually liking the food way more because I get to make the food as clean as possible with no garbage in it whatsoever, such as unhealthy processed oils, and it's giving me exactly what I need, and it just tastes so amazing and I enjoy it. I pretty much eat the same things every single day, and it just makes it feel really good, and it's working for me. So I will continue to see how it goes. I want to do this for at least 30 days, or even months and months and months. But I'm just going to listen to my body and see how it goes, because I've tried before eating 3 times a day within about an 8-hour window quite some time ago. It just started ruining my digestion. I wasn't feeling so good from it digestion wise, like at all. Really smelly bowel movements, and it just wasn't a good sign at all that it was working really well for me. I'm normally used to eating either 2 meals a day over an 8-hour window, or even 1 meal in a day. I've done 1 meal a day for around 7 months before. If you don't know about that, you can research that up on my channel. So I will just keep going, just be as mindful as I possibly can, keep tracking my weight. I took a shot of my body all the way around with a video that after around 30 days doing this diet, as long as I manage to sustain it for that period of time, which I'm sure I'll be able to, you get to see how I look after 30 days, because I show you what my physique looks like at the end of that 30 days. So yeah, this is the type of diet that I want to do for a while, known about it for a while, and if it fits your macros, it's brilliant. You find out what your macronutrients are, and it doesn't matter what food you eat, as long as you're hitting your macronutrients, it's going to give you the weight loss or weight gain results that people are looking for. And this is why so many people love it for weight loss, because you don't have to eat the cleanest diet. Like me, I'm eating very, very clean, but I don't have to do that, and I'm not necessarily going to do that all the time. It allows you to eat a lot of unhealthy foods when you want to, but it still is getting you to hit the macros and calories that you need every single day. And what the people have found with If It Fits Your Macros that created this diet many, many years ago, is you can eat any different type of diet with If It Fits Your Macros. As long as you stick into the macronutrients that you need to lose weight or gain weight, it's going to give you the results, which is absolutely amazing. You don't necessarily have to be on some restrictive ketogenic diet or a raw vegan diet, some other type of restricted diet that can just be can be, should I say, very hard for people to stick to mentally and emotionally for many different reasons that I'm not going to go into. So yeah, this is a nice new experiment for me to go on. Like I said, I will keep you updated, and I may add in some other foods, we'll see. But what I normally find is, even when I was eating at restaurants, I like eating the same food over and over and over again, and after a while my body's like, no, I've had enough of those foods. We need to move on to some different foods to get some different nutrients, especially micronutrients such as essential fatty acids and vitamins and minerals. So yeah, I'm sure in the future what I'm eating will switch up, but I just needed to find 3 meals that help me fit my macronutrients that I have inputted on Chronometer, that I can just check the weights of, and now I'm getting to a point where I can pretty much, should I even say, know exactly how much of each ingredient I need to put in. And it just makes my life way, way easier, because I don't have to be thinking about food all the time and making so many different meals, which makes it really hard work for me to stick to. And I'd like to start doing meal prep for days and days and days, which would make my life easier, because I do have a very busy lifestyle, and prepping loads of food compared to eating at a restaurant does use up more time. But the brilliant thing is, with the smoothie, you don't have to cook it, so it's really quick and easy to do. The oats are overnight oats, so I don't have to cook them, so it's only one cooked meal that I have to make at the end of the day. So it is all good. And benefits, if anyone wants to know any benefits that I've noticed, I wouldn't say that I've noticed any significant changes mentally or physically or health wise. Like I said, I'm definitely gaining some weight. My body is definitely liking me eat more food, I will say that. And no, I still don't get hungry through the fasting window. But yeah, I'm always being this type of person that's always been very aware of how something's affected me or not. I would say at times my digestion has not been the best, but I'm working on some things to hopefully optimize my digestion. I haven't got constipation going on, but sometimes the bowel movements don't smell the best that I've had before when trying multiple meals a day. But I'm sure that I can come to a solution. And I had my first meal not long ago, and my digestion still seems very, very good. No issues going on. I think I've worked out what's going on with that, so I'm sure that that won't come back anymore. And yeah, man, this is a very sunny day. This is why it's hard to get the perfect lighting as well, especially with these walking ones. And I want to know, do you like me walking and talking instead of just standing in a room in the same position? I'm making these because I think it might be a bit more appealing to people and actually keep the audience retention high, which means it will get people to stay on the video longer rather than a shorter period of time, which is win-win for everyone, because it improves my statistics on my videos, which that's what I'm all about, and people get to hear more of the important information that I need to share with them that could change their life in many different ways. Oh, and one last thing I say is pretty much my whole journey with transforming my body. If you haven't seen my 1 year transformation video where I gained around 10 kilos of muscle within 1 year, I'll put a link for it down below. I normally eat only around 50 to 80 grams of protein. A lot of time, yeah, even less than 50 grams a day. So it's going to be interesting to see if, like so many people say, in the bodybuilding movement, for example, that you need loads and loads of protein to gain more muscle. So see if that's true. There's a lot of different conflicting scientific research out there. What I have learned is to keep optimal nitrogen balance, the lowest I've seen in scientific studies, 0.5 grams per pound of body weight. And I'm definitely eating more than that per pound of my body weight. So yeah, it's all good. And I love experimenting, trying things out. And I'll just continue to do things that work for me, and things that don't, I just stop. And that's what I recommend that you do with anything. Just because someone tells you something works for them doesn't mean it's going to for you. You need to try something out, see if it works for your body. If it's not, discard it, discontinue it, don't do it anymore. Experiment with something else and only keep the things that work for you. And always think about switching things up, trying out new things, because you never know what you could find out with something else that you experiment with or that you remove, and see if it is affecting you in a negative way. So that's it from me. I'm gonna get on my scooter in a moment and go to the gym and do a very intense ab workout. We've got a noisy boat over there. This is actually a dock all the way over there, and this is actually a place that you can train. There's all outdoors stuff to train, which is really cool. Man, that is so noisy. Yeah, it gets very, very busy here at evening time. Most Thai people don't like to be out in the midday. They find it too hot. I actually love it because I like getting my skin exposed to the sun, get that vitamin D, just feel absolutely amazing. Most Thai people just cover up, they don't want to tan, they don't want the sun on them. Very funny, unlike foreigners that want to travel to hot countries like this and get a tan and look very brown and healthy. Browner you are, the healthier you look. So yeah, going off a bit of tangent. I was going to go somewhere else but completely forgot, but that's okay. So yeah, any questions, leave them down below. If you like the video, like it down below. Don't forget to share this with others, and I went to say something else then, I went to say the wrong thing. And don't forget to click the subscribe button down below to receive a lot more videos from me on a regular basis on topics such as calisthenics, intermittent fasting, dry fasting, weight loss videos, and many other different videos that is just going to help you learn about some very effective information that can help you go in the direction to achieve the body you desire, the fitness levels and the energy levels as well. I've managed to, and many other people that followed my information consistently over time, to get all those results and many other different amazing benefits as well. So if the type of video sound good to you, make sure you click the subscribe button down below and you click the bell notification button next to the subscribe button, otherwise YouTube will not notify you of when new videos are uploaded. So as always, stay fit, stay energetic, and go and get those gains. Peace.